You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. And Jeff, we're alone in the studio today, but we're back after a pretty lengthy break of recording.
Sort of.
Yeah.
We
did a couple bonuses.
We came in and took a break from our break.
But this is the first regular episode we've actually recorded in a couple months.
Well,
like probably 2
for
months,
sure at least
3
2026.
Yeah. So how was the holidays?
I don't even remember.
It's now March.
It's March 1st.
It's now March. How were the holidays there, Jeff? Did you get visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, future?
Yeah, I always pray for Santa, and then I always get the ghost of Christmas past.
I think I played Tiny
Krampus.
Tim in that performance. But no, it's great to be back in the studio. Like I said, as our audience probably didn't notice the gap because we still released episodes. But yeah, it's good to be back.
Oh, they
Happy
noticed.
to be here.
They noticed the gap.
They noticed the quality drop off. Perhaps. But no, we're happy to be here. Matt was unavailable, but luckily we have a special guest filling in for Matt today and in a future episode as well, but we'll get to that later. Eric Ede from Buffalo. Welcome back to the show. Glad to have you.
No, thanks. Neil called a pinch hitter, and so I figured, why not? It's been a minute since I've been on, probably like 2 years since I've been on this.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. This should be fun.
Yeah, why don't you remind the audience a little bit about yourself?
Oh, geez. I'm 1/60th of the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. I think we're up to 60 now. Yeah, every time I turn around, there's somebody new. So I don't have to record as often, so that's fun. I still have to do all the editing. But yeah, I'm part of that. And I'm a solo pizza reviewer. What that means is I will try pizza from a new place and comment to myself if it is good or bad. And then that's where it ends. So, but yeah, no, my wife does not like pizza, so I have to go do it by myself. Yeah.
It's good to have a hobby just for yourself. You
That's
know what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying.
It doesn't have to be for everybody else. You don't have to post it online. Just acknowledge to yourself, that's good pizza.
Right?
I like that. Well, thank you again for stepping in today. Like I said, you're going to be here kind of for a long day here, long recording day. We're doing a couple episodes, so really appreciate your time and coming in. And another person we appreciate is today's host. He's the host with the most because he's done this a couple times for us. It's Matt Kirk from San Diego, and he's got a very special game for us today.
Greetings, Sweat Lodge V2. Your new digs look very spicy and fancy.
Yes, thank you. Little, definitely a step up from the last studio, I'd say.
I'm digging the hexagon trend.
Thank you. I think it makes us sound a little better, right? Is that
Yeah,
what it's for?
they're acoustic tiles.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to help.
It does, I think.
I think it does.
And this weighted blanket behind you, Jeff, is very fashionable as
Yeah.
well.
The one that we mounted
Very-
to the wall to
very-
cover the window.
Yeah, very doomy. I appreciate it.
Are there
Matt,
emotional support kittens in there as well? Or?
No kittens, unfortunately. This is not a cat cafe.
I'm terribly allergic, so unfortunately we cannot
Yeah,
have
Jeff
cats
would
in the studio.
die in the middle of the podcast, so can't do that. But Matt, why don't you go ahead and remind the audience about yourself and tell us what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, I'm just a big old nerd here in San Diego. All nerddoms are welcome, except for the one that features the wizard with the lightning bolt on the top of the head because we don't like that author. But yeah, we've got 15 questions on the quiz today. Currently, I am a soon-to-be published audiobook narrator. That's a new gig.
Congrats.
That's a new
very
gig
exciting.
for me. Yeah. So check back in the summer, and yeah, you might hear me on something you download from Audible. So that's.
Are you still on an NDA for the big reveal?
I can say one is a fiction and one's a nonfiction, and that's about it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you let us know, and we'll be sure to have you back on.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a new line of work for me, not unfamiliar, so I will thank you guys for getting me into the audio game of narrating and doing shows like this. That certainly gave me an edge when I started submitting auditions last month. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. How do you get into that line of work? That's pretty interesting.
So if I'm using a platform specific what do you want to call it? Like a platform. I mean, it's specific to Audible. They have a creation exchange where authors submit their transcripts for auditions. You record an audition of 3 to 5 minutes, whatever they're asking you to say, and produce it. And make sure you've got all your levels correct before you send it in, and then they'll listen to it. And every once in a while, you get a offer for a contract. So,
interesting. So that's self-produced audiobook.
It can be. Me personally, yes, I am not collaborating with anybody yet. In the future, maybe, but I'm just getting started on doing this. I've edited podcasts before, so I'm not unfamiliar with how to master tracks and whatnot. So but remembering how to do that and getting it up to the standards they're looking for. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a learning how to riding the bike again. It's coming back to me.
I hope by this time next year you'll be doing like a 1,500-page fantasy novel. But for now, we're thinking about this year, right, Matt?
Well, specifically last year, but yes, 2025. We've got we've got 15 questions for you guys. Mostly, there was a lot of unpleasant things that happened last year. We try to focus on more of the positive things or noteworthy things, record-breaking things for this quiz. So, yeah.
All right, so it's the year in review for 2025, and we're excited to jump in. So it's going to be out of 15 questions for those keeping score at home. We'll let you know what we get here in studio.
There is one question that has bonus point opportunities, and I'll let you know when we get there.
All right, sounds good.
All right, 2025. Here we go. Question number 1. Jeff Bridges, Anthony Hopkins, and Rosie O'Donnell were among numerous Hollywood stars that lost their homes in the most destructive fire in Los Angeles history on January 7th. Name the upscale suburb where this occurred, and the damage was exacerbated by older homes that were densely constructed during the 1950s and 60s.
Yeah, well, Jeff and I actually have a friend who's a little displaced from this as well. Their home was saved, luckily, so that's good. But due to all the smoke damage and environmental sort of biohazard, they moved back out to Chicago for a little while, and it's been nice to see them. But hopefully they can get home soon. Eric, any thoughts on this one? You remember this?
I do, and I'm torn on which area it was in, but I have a gut feeling on it that never go against your gut, I guess, is the way to put it.
What do you got?
I think it's because it goes with the car that my wife wants, and I think it's the Palisades.
I think that's right.
Yeah, we agree. This is the Palisades fire.
Yep, Pacific Palisades. That's the neighborhood. Yep. All right, moving on to number 2. Later in January 2025, China released the DeepSeek chatbot, an LLM that became a major competitor to ChatGPT. This subsequently caused a $600 billion loss in value for NVIDIA, the largest downturn for a single company in over 200 years of the American stock market's history. What does LLM stand for?
I can't believe DeepSeek was only last year.
Yeah, the AI is moving pretty fast there. It's a little worrisome. All right, so what does
I'm not worried about it, Ken. The bubble's going to pop soon.
Oh, let's see.
Or Skynet comes online, one of the two.
Oh, jeez.
Either way.
Hey, I thought we were staying away from the doom and gloom here.
Oh, well, that's
gentlemen.
true. Sorry about that.
Well, sorry.
I welcome our AI overlords.
Jeff welcomes the basilisk.
We're not talking about Roku right now.
Okay, sorry. LLM, what are we thinking? Do you know this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. I try to stay away from AI.
I'm pretty sure the
best I can.
The LM. I mean, if language model of some kind, but I don't know. I'm assuming L could be large or.
Yeah, I think that's right. You agree?
I would agree with that. Yeah, large language models.
If it was from the redundant Department of Redundancy, it could be the linguistic language model. But no, this is the large language model. That's correct.
All right. Actually, not knowing that much about AI myself, there was a great Jon Stewart podcast episode where they had an AI expert kind of break down how it like learns and what the threats are. So if you're just stepping your foot into the pool, learning about AI, that's a great place to start because he really breaks it down like you're 5 years old, and I needed that.
The fun part about some of that is it's like a black box. We really don't know how they learn at certain levels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know what the inputs provided and the outputs provided are, but we don't know how they get to those conclusions.
The thing that disturbs me is when they get them to start talking with each other and they start lying and manipulating, and it's just like, oh dear.
Right. Because
I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
trained the
I've
large
watched enough Star
language
Trek.
model.
Bunch of liars.
It was us.
It was a bunch
We're
of
the
liars.
problem,
I
guys.
learned it by watching you. All right. Question number 3. While the epic diss track Not Like Us swept each category in which it was nominated and scored 5 Grammys on the night, what album of the year was Beyonce's first after many years of snubs?
Man, I thought we were going to get to talk about GNX. Damn.
So Beyonce, was this the country album?
think so.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that just last year?
Yeah.
It feels
like
longer. It feels.
ages ago.
yeah.
I know, it's funny. These are great because I'm always just like, man, 2025 went so fast. And then all of a sudden you're like reminded of all the stuff that happened. You're like, yeah, I guess I went through all that.
Because I feel like we were talking about this album in the other studio, right?
Probably. I mean, we were in the other studio last year.
So, what was it called?
Cowboy Carter? I think.
Right? Eric?
I mean, that's
Big Beyonce fan?
a huge, more than people realize. No, I can't. I'm not a fan of new music, and that's how you know you're old. I'm not a fan of new music, so that's where we are.
When you can't find a crowd pleasing song for karaoke, that's when you know that you've hit the.
When you listen to the radio and you can't tell when one song stops and the other one starts, that's yeah.
Well,
Time
that's
to change the
just that's just
station.
because all the songs are so samey.
Yeah.
I'm like that in the gym. I'm like, is this a different song or is it one that we just heard? But
They do tend to blend together.
yeah, I think Drake was not so happy about the Kendrick Lamar's victory, but
Yeah.
That was the best part of 2025 for me.
that
Yeah.
was your favorite part of 2025.
I mean,
in
I
general?
wish Drake got knocked down a few more pegs, but yeah.
But for the purposes of the question, we're going to say Cowboy Carter.
And it was Cowboy Carter. All right. Question number 4. On March 21st, a major power outage at which European airport hub caused over 1,300 flight delays and over 2 weeks of travel disruption for overseas markets?
This one I don't have any memory of whatsoever. Jeff, were you disrupted by this?
As you know, I'm very well traveled. No, I didn't leave the country really last year, so
Eric, any thoughts?
I
here?
got nothing on this. Was I? This was clearly a big event that I just must have had my head in the sand for.
So what would be a big, you said European, right,
I did.
Matt? So what would be a big European hub?
when I think of that, I think of like London Heathrow.
Heathrow?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's as big, but Charles de Gaulle in France handles a lot of.
Could be that.
I mean, they had protests last year, so I don't know if it was like a man. Well, I guess all power outages are usually like man-made,
Yeah.
but in some way.
I don't mind guessing Charles de Gaulle. That might not
I'm
be.
trying to think of another one that, because after that, I don't think Germany's airports are a little bit more spread out, right? There's not as much centralization. I mean, like Berlin has a decent airport, but like so does Munich. and-
Munich. I mean, Munich's wasn't that big. I don't feel.
right?
Yeah, like I said, I don't really have any memory of this. So maybe Charles de Gaulle is our best guess. I did go through Heathrow this year, so.
You didn't go through London City Airport.
So we'll say Charles de Gaulle.
All right. In this case, the knee-jerk answer was correct. It was London Heathrow.
Yeah, no memory of that particular news story.
All right. Question number 5. After Pope Francis's passing on April 21st, Robert Prevost became the first American citizen to be elected to the papacy on May 8th. Taking what name? Please include ordinal number for full credit.
Oh boy.
There's an X in there, right? So it's got to be at least 8,
10.
7.
X is
No,
10.
no, but
10. I think it's 14.
but
I think it's
Isn't eight-
XXIV. If I'm looking,
I mean, that's XXIV is 24. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think there's that
wouldn't-
many.
I think-
wouldn't 9. Does 9 have the one before the X?
Yeah,
Yes.
9 does have an X in it, but
but I think if I remember picturing it, I think it's XIV.
XI.
So that'd be 14.
So 14.
which is funny because I think it's XVI.
Oh.
Do you really?
I think it's Leo the 16th.
16th, you think?
Duh,
Leo the 14th, Leo the 16th.
Fun fact about my, I have a photographic memory. I clearly see XIV on the article I read.
Okay.
Yeah, so shut up.
I'm just
If this man has a photographic memory, I'm going to trust him.
I don't because that's he might have an eidetic memory.
That's
You really have a
correct.
photographic
I do. It's
memory?
it's the worst thing to have. I will tell you this because when you're arguing with somebody and you know you're right, when I say somebody, your significant other, you have to you just got to swallow it down. I'm like, yeah, fine. I'll let you win this one, even though, yeah.
That's got to come up a lot and it's got to be very helpful in trivia too.
Oh, it is, and it is probably the greatest thing, because especially since we started doing bench warmers, I'm like, I can go back and look at like stat lists and stuff. I just close my eyes and it's there.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I could definitely imagine the downside too of just like knowing that you're right for sure and just having to swallow it. But all right, so we said XIV,
That's what
which is the 14th. And of course, the Chicago Pope, CM Pope, the Pope, Pope Leo.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, Eric had it. It is Leo the 14th.
So far, what do we think about? What's the review on Pope Leo so far?
I love him. He's a White Sox fan, so that's it.
The fact that I don't detest him means he's an acceptable pope.
You accept him as Pope?
I don't detest him.
I don't think it matters if you accept him or not. He's Pope. He's got a little more yank than you do, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I'm not sure.
Look, I was born here too. I have just as much yank as he does. Okay.
If you were Pope, what would you do? More roundabouts?
Of course.
Do popes have control over that? More roundabouts in the Vatican?
Yeah, my first thing about the smallest country on earth, which has almost no roads, would have more roundabouts.
More roundabouts for sure. Well, after 5 questions here, we got 4 of those right, so it's 4 billion points out of 5 billion points.
Sure.
Hope you guys are doing well at home. And we're going to take a quick break. But before we do, really quickly, want to remind you guys about Patreon. In this new year, we are pushing harder than ever to provide more and more content. Stuff's getting busy, but we keep pushing it out for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy all the weekly bonus episodes on Patreon. If you haven't joined us yet, that's what you have in store for you. It's like 100 hours of content probably, right? Jeff's nodding. This is a podcast, Jeff.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, so about 100 hours of content probably there for the taking, basically. You can join us for as little as $5 a month, get ad-free and all those bonus episodes unlocked. You can get some prizes at higher levels. So please join us at patreon.com/trivialitypodcast. And we'll be right back after this break.
Hey guys, Matt here. We're heading into March, and with the cold weather, I barely have the energy to get through work, trivia nights, and our marathon recording sessions, so I got no time to cook. That's why I've been using Factor. It makes healthy eating easy with fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs, so I can eat well without planning or cooking. Right now, my go-to is the shredded chicken taco bowl with corn salsa and cilantro crema. It's packed with savory Mexican-style flavors and actually keeps me full. Can't beat that. Factor uses quality, functional ingredients, lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole foods, healthy fats with no refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, and no refined seed oils. It makes healthier eating, calorie management, and getting more protein simple. They've got over 100 rotating weekly meals, high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean, plus the new Muscle Pro collection for strength and recovery. Always fresh, never frozen, ready in about 2 minutes. No prep, no stress. I use this, and I think honestly you guys would love it too. Head to factormeals.com/triviality50 off and use code triviality50 off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Eat like a pro this month with Factor. New subscribers only, varies by plan. One free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active.
Have you ever thought about what would happen if your airline window popped out? Or if you could build a jetpack using only machine guns? Turns out you can, but you really shouldn't. Hi, I'm Jill Chacha, host of a podcast that's for weird people who like learning about weird stuff. It's called Well, That's Interesting, and it's a comedy science-y show that tells the story behind the facts because, as it turns out, those stories are funny. The facts are bizarre, the stories are epic, and the laughter is plentiful. So, join the flock and listen to Well, That's Interesting wherever you do podcasts.
And we are back, ready for some more questions from our dear host, Matt.
Question number 6. At the 97th Academy Awards, Sean Baker became only the second individual after Walt Disney to win 4 awards in the same night, and the first to do so for a single film, his romantic comedy drama, Anora. Name the actress who won Best Actress for the title role.
Mickey.
Yep.
What's her last name? I can't remember. She's great, though. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as well.
It's funny. I was just thinking about Anora for like a possible, part of the bonus I was working on for my game this upcoming month.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been why I fumbled the question a little bit, because I had to rework it.
Well, yeah, because before the game, spoilers, but I was told there was going to be a Neil question, and I was like, oh, it's an Anora question.
Why did you think so?
I just felt it in my bones.
Felt it in your bones?
Just felt it in my bones.
Your trivia instinct kicked in?
Now, can I tell you what her name was? No.
Mickey.
17. Nope, that's something else.
Do you remember, Eric?
I have a giant.
What's your photographic memory?
I have a giant blank spot in life, and it's called the Academy Awards. You can ask me anything about those awards, and I know next to nothing about them. So,
man, it's kind of crazy that I'm blanking on her last name. Mickey.
Do the alphabet.
No, I don't do that.
I locked out R. It's not Rooney and it's not Rourke.
Okay.
So
Mouse.
It's
Mickey Mouse.
It is alliterative.
Oh, see,
Mickey
so it is Mickey Mouse.
Madison.
yeah.
It is Mickey Madison. That's right.
There we go. Thanks for the hint. We'll take half points on that.
Yeah,
Full point?
500 million.
All right, we'll do a 0.5. 500
0.5.
million.
Okay, question number 7. In 2025, 2 countries became the 37th and 38th worldwide to legalize same-sex marriage. The first's flag features a crown on a blue field atop a red, while the second's features 3 colors with 5 stripes in a similar configuration of the trans rights flag. For 5 points each, or for 500 million points each, name these countries.
All right, so talking about the trans rights flag, are we talking about the one with the triangle on the left side? Or the...
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the...
Sort of colors on,
on the left side.
I
don't know if I'm thinking of it
triangle
wrong, but I feel like
format,
it's almost like a chevron or something. But...
Your queer host will step in here and tell you you're just thinking about the basic LGBT flag with the triangle on the side. The trans,
so we're just talking about stripes then.
Trans rights flags has its own, it's a specific thing.
Yeah, it's the blue, light pink.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that one.
White, I think. And stripes.
Yep,
that's
the one.
That's I think that's Thailand.
Oh,
okay.
And then the other one,
yeah, they do have a lot of colors.
The other one, if
With
there's
the
a crown. Did he say where the position of the crown was?
I just said it was on a blue field atop a red.
Because Liechtenstein has a crown, but it's off to the upper left.
Okay.
Man,
that could work.
Man, an eidetic memory would be great for flags.
Oh, I know almost every flag I've ever seen, so it's...
Well, let's trust them and say Thailand and Liechtenstein, which is fun to say too.
Yeah, and you guys nailed them both. Yeah, Liechtenstein and Thailand. Good job.
Eric is a handy teammate.
All right. Here is your bonus point question, so you can get up to 2 billion points for this one. Only a week after his success at the Grammys, Kendrick Lamar headlined the halftime show at Super Bowl 59. For 5 points each, name the 4 special guests that appeared in this performance.
Okay.
So up to 2 billion points.
2 billion.
grabs
Yeah,
here?
I said 5 extra points. 500 million extra points each. Yes, you can name the 4. So this is double value.
Jeff, do you have a strong inclination here?
I know 2 of them.
2? All right, let's start there. What do we got?
So Serena Williams made an appearance
Okay.
dancing.
Okay, now it's starting to come to me.
Yeah. So because in Not Like Us, one of the lyrics is better not speak on Serena.
Okay.
And then so she made an appearance at the Super Bowl. In TV Off, one of the guest artists is DJ Mustard, and I know he made an appearance.
DJ Mustard?
Yeah, because he screams Mustard, and then DJ Mustard came out. I love GNX.
I'm finding out about DJ Mustard for the first time.
I love GNX.
Does
it's
DJ
great.
Mustard count as a celebrity appearance?
Is this a guest appearance? I don't know.
person
Is it
very-
celebrity or
very
guest
famous?
appearance?
They were listed as special guests.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So Phil was there. I don't know if you know my friend Phil. He was out there. He was a guest. No, I have no idea.
so
What about other singers? J-Lo?
no, J-Lo and Shakira did 55 Super Bowl 55 in Miami.
Okay.
I think
Who else
55.
came out? Did somebody come out to play guitar?
No, it was mostly Kendrick.
Okay.
Like
Slash didn't show up.
no Slash. So it's funny because I rewatched the Bad Bunny halftime the other day, and I was thinking about rewatching the Kendrick one, and I was like, oh,
Decided not
I'll
to.
do it later.
Boo.
Now I'm mad.
I will say you have named a couple of them. The 2 that are remaining, one did perform as a singer, and the other one is primarily known as an actor.
Oh, duh. I'm missing a huge one.
Okay.
So SZA, because SZA's on a couple of the songs.
SZA.
Yeah, I think she's did she do Peekaboo with him? No.
Jeff, who are you talking to?
But for sure, I mean, she's on Luther. I think they did Luther as well, which is a great track.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, so
Not that I
SZA,
dislike Kendrick. I'm just out of the loop.
I just love Kendrick. SZA, Serena,
Mustard.
DJ Mustard, and
Always been a DJ Mayo fan. myself.
Dijon. Is that what it?
yeah, right.
That's his first name.
Dijon
Wow.
mustard.
Yes, I didn't even think of that.
And then an actor.
An actor. Oh, Sam Jackson does the introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And those are the 4.
He was America.
Sam L.
SZA, Samuel Jackson, Serena Williams, and DJ Mustard.
I know 2.
All right.
I know 2 of them.
Mustard.
So we got 2 billion points on that one.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
Okay, question number 9. In early September, a Discord server with over 100,000 members was instrumental in the so-called Gen Z protests, effecting political revolution after the resignation of the prime minister in what small Asian nation?
Okay. So let's see here. Resignation in a small Asian nation. Everybody starting a political revolution on Discord. I know stuff was going on in Myanmar, right? Is this
I
related?
mean, stuff's been going on.
that was a coup, right?
Stuff's been going on in Myanmar for a long time,
So
unfortunately.
it's probably not that, right?
I don't think so.
So, just as a clarification, the Gen Z protests were not limited to this country. They were perhaps the most effective in this country.
Okay.
Because afterwards, there was a bit of a similar Gen Z protest that toppled the government in Madagascar.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
And featured prevalently, Ken, was one of my favorite symbols, which is now becoming a burgeoning sign of how fed up the youth are, which is the straw
Luffy.
hat
Yep.
of
straw hat
one
of one piece
of one monkey D. Luffy.
Mhm. So what country are we saying?
So I believe this happened in Nepal.
Nepal.
which is a small Asian country.
That's a good start.
It's the one with the weird flag. Yep, that's Nepal.
The one with the triangular flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only flag that is
Not
Non-orthogonal.
rectangular.
that is has a mathematical description in its like legal code for how to draw it. Like it has an exact like formula. Not my favorite flag from the region, of course. That's Bhutan, because who doesn't love a white dragon on a field of gold and orange? But
Speaking of flags, in my the world history class that I'm assigned to this semester, we often watch these videos about the history of mankind from an old Discovery Channel thing. And they were talking about the American Revolution, and after the Americans won the revolution, they hoisted the flag, and it was a modern American flag. And it was like,
that's embarrassing.
they were so revolutionary that they knew what was coming.
Right. Did I ever tell you my story about the one time I met a Bhutanese person?
No.
Okay, so last year when I was in New Zealand, it was at the Lord of the Rings touring Hobbiton, and they have people from all over the world who end up working there. And one of the things that they do is all of their name tags have
Where they're from.
like the little flag. And so one of the people coming over to like clean up our table or whatever after like we had, a Hobbit lunch or whatever, I recognized the flag as Bhutan. I was like, "Oh my God, are you from Bhutan? Are you Bhutanese?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're the first person who's ever asked me that." And I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. Like, like that's nice that like I could recognize the flag," and kind of struck up a conversation.
And then they
but
turned around and just rolled
spit
their
in my
eyes
food.
so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you got it right.
Yeah, I mean there were people from like Cambodia, and like there's a lot of
God, can you believe this nerd?
the nerd among nerds at friggin' Hobbiton. Yeah, it was like,
This is beyond.
I was like king nerd there that day.
I mean, you're all nerds, but this is beyond the pale. All right, let's get question 10.
All right, question number 10. Suspicions of alien intelligence resurfaced in mainstream media as what comet became only the fifth in the last 100 years to be visible in daylight to the naked eye?
I know 2 comet names.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Halley's, because there's a good chance I will die without ever seeing it.
Mm-hmm. And then Hale-Bopp is the other one.
Yeah, Hale-Bopp. That was in the 90s.
Hale-Bopp.
Yeah.
Yippee-dop-da-doo.
That was actually the theme song for the cult.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do we know any other
Heaven's
comets?
Gate,
Oh,
right?
there's the one with the Japanese name, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is.
Or is that an asteroid?
It might be an asteroid. Eric, any strong thoughts on this one?
Eric Edetic memory over there?
No, this is actually my I have an 8-year-old son, Oliver. He has autism, and he is obsessed with space. So I know more about space than I should ever have known in my life. This late in life,
False.
There's
There's no upper limit to how much you should know about space.
At my age, there really is. Like
Did you tell that to the Bhutanese server as well?
Oh my God. I think there was a comet. I think there was an Atlas comet, but I don't know if that's true or not. He's talked about it quite a bit, but that could be something completely that he made up or.
Did you say Atlas comet?
Atlas rings a bell, but like I said, he makes his own stuff up as well. So yeah, as far as how much of it is true, I don't know.
That guess is as good as any. So let's go with Atlas.
Well, he didn't make that one up. Atlas is correct.
I'm gonna go fight him. All right.
Hail Atlas, a comet I didn't make up.
In that second period, we got 5.5 billion points, bringing our grand total so far to 9.5 billion. Having missed one question and getting 0.5 on another. So before we move on, once again, want to remind all y'all to check out our Patreon page. I think we're definitely fulfilling our end of the bargain, right? Putting out a ton of content, weekly bonuses, including our very, very special and fun crop drop.
Oh, there's no bargain here, Ken.
No.
Oh, actually, it's an incredible bargain.
It's an incredible bargain.
You support us,
Mm-hmm.
your, I presume, favorite podcasters.
Mm-hmm.
And in exchange, you get a little something back.
Yeah, it's like probably two hours a month of bonus content.
Something like that. And the deep satisfaction of knowing that you're helping a small
Small business, yeah. But yeah, our crop drops are super fun. It's our Ask Me Anything format. We love answering the bizarre questions that you ask us. So if you want to ask us a question and hear what we have to say about it.
Like, do you want to know what endangered species we're most likely to eat first?
What Pokemon would you eat? That's what I want to know.
Do you like wind chimes?
I do, actually.
Nope, save it.
Oh,
Ken?
sorry.
Ken, it's bonus
Don't
content.
give us for
Don't
free.
give
It's
away
called a
for
teaser.
free, but
That's called
what
a
you can
teaser.
ask people to pay for. And we are asking you to pay for it just a little bit. It's $5 a month. If you can afford that, please toss it our way, and we're happy to keep providing this content and maybe send you a little something special in the mail as well. And with that said, we'll be right back after this break.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
And we are back. We got 5 more questions in this game and ready to hear them. Take it away, Matt.
All right. Home stretch. Here we go. Question number 11. During the 77th Primetime Emmy Awards, Little Big Town's Karen Fairchild and Kimberly Schlapman were joined by what legendary country singer and actress in performing Thank You for Being a Friend to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the Golden Girls?
Okay. I don't know who most of those people were that you just mentioned. Sounds like country.
They're 2 of the artists from Little Big Town, Ken.
I don't know who that is. Is that country?
That's a country band, yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about some country music actresses that we know of. The first one that comes to mind for me is Reba.
My gut was Dolly Parton, but that's
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
She's definitely another.
She's definitely a golden girl.
What do we
I think
like
she's
then?
a platinum girl by this point, probably.
Yeah, probably not wrong.
I just wanted to say Reba.
Reba does have like a show, right? So that would be more.
Yep, she's got a show
More
out right
Emmy
now.
related.
Yeah.
She's probably not nominated though, right?
Yeah, but she's probably contractually obligated to be there anyway, so
be
might
there
as well
at
be
the
on
end.
stage doing something.
So what do we like here? I don't want to mislead you guys if it's
Oh, I have no
if
idea.
it's Dolly.
Oh, I have
It's
no
the
idea if
Emmys,
it is
Ken,
or
I
not.
don't care.
I think Dolly's probably a better guess.
Is there somebody else we're forgetting?
Another
Country.
Leanne Rimes. I don't think she's really an
No.
actress though.
Well, she's on that. She's on that
She's
show.
been in a few things.
She's like in. There's some show that she's on currently, like that's actively running.
But when we talk about performing Thank You for Being a Friend, I think Dolly's probably the most likely one for that.
Okay.
Does she make a lot of public sort of performances and appearances these days?
I know she's big into like a lot of like educational stuff, but other than that,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And activism and
Yeah,
stuff. Well, let's stick with Dolly, I think.
In her later part of her career, Dolly Parton has done a lot of collaboration with a lot of different kinds of performers. However, this one was Reba McEntire.
There you go.
Ooh. All right, it's drawn an X on my scoreboard here for the first time in a while.
Moving on to question 12. Several early 20th century cartoon properties entered the American public domain last year. Among them was the star of Max Fleischer's second most famous animated series behind Betty Boop, as well as a reporter and his dog featured in a comic series and eventually a film adaptation directed by Steven Spielberg. For 500 million points each, name these 2 comic characters, each first appearing in 1929.
Matt, I want to thank you for playing along with our stupidity.
Yeah. Agreed.
Of course.
All right. Well, let's start with the Spielberg movie character. I believe this is a French or Belgian character.
Okay.
Don't you think? Tintin?
I don't know.
Tintin?
It could very well be.
All right. So we got Tintin. I'm pretty sure about that one.
Yeah, I mean he did a Adventures of Tintin, right?
Mhm.
So
Produced by Pete Jackson. So let's do Tintin. And then for the other one, This is by the same cartoonist as Betty Boop. So same era, same sort of style. What are we thinking?
Oh, just presume same style, yeah.
When I think of those like old cartoons,
Betty
what
Boop.
do we think?
Ugh.
Like Casper the Friendly Ghost was one of those.
Like
old-
like Popeye, maybe?
Popeye,
What were the qualifiers for that one?
by the same cartoonist as Betty Boop.
Max
And it's gonna be, like,
Fleischer's
100 years old.
second most famous animated series behind Betty Boop.
Is Betty
bet
Boop
you
more more
is-
popular than Popeye?
I would
I'd
say
say more popular, but definitely more famous.
Okay.
Betty Boop was his claim to fame. This one also he made quite a few of, and the series lasted a few years.
And
More
they did
more
make
than
a-
a few years.
And they did make a great movie about it. So
Popeye.
yeah, with Robin Williams. That's awesome. I don't know what else. Heathcliff. There's Garfield. Those are all older ones. I don't know if they're over 100 years old or not, though.
Oh, Garfield was based on a comic strip, I think.
Okay.
So I would not go with Garfield. I would. I'm down for Popeye or well, that would make it 1925 seems early for Popeye.
Well, this will be 29, but yeah.
Oh, is it nine? What is it? 95 years?
So
Well,
let me give you some clarification here. So both of these characters came from comic strips. That's what the last part was. Name these two comics characters first appearing in 1929. The Max Fleischer movies were an adaptation after that.
Right. But still, the character would have to be almost 100 years old, right? For the
Correct.
copyright to expire.
It depends. Copyright, if they renew it or not, is basically like 99 years after the creator's death.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Now, I mean, although Disney's finding some loopholes with that, as they have been for the last 35, 40 years. It's funny how a company that came to prominence remaking other people's work ended up being the one to
I mean, I know
copyright.
Steamboat Willie
Yeah, that was a
did
year
that,
or two
but
ago.
I don't think it was probably this one in question.
No, I thought that came out a couple years back now into public domain.
All right, let's go with Popeye then.
And
So Tintin and Popeye.
there we go. Yes, Popeye and Tintin. Those are the two.
Interesting.
Very good.
So
We got there.
I had to clarify American public domain because it works a little bit differently in Europe. In the US, it's 95 years after its first appearance. And in Europe, for Tintin, it's the 70 years after the original author's death. So it's not going to come into a European public domain for quite a while.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, number 13. Question number 13. The 2025 Eurovision Song Contest was impacted by world events. Israel's participation in the competition was controversial due to its instigation of violence in Palestine. Although Israel won the televote, its low jury score allowed Wasted Love by artist JJ to win top honors. Which country did JJ represent?
Are you a Eurovision fan, Eric? Do you watch every year?
I'm just learning that this was a thing. So yeah, don't know who JJ is. Like I said, new music is not for me. So
Okay. Jeff, did you tune in last year?
I always think about being interested in Eurovision and then never quite get there.
It's because it's kind of rough, in my humble opinion. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like a phenomenon that I can't believe exists, but I'm glad people like it. JJ, let's pick a European country. Finland. Do they do it? Do they participate?
Yep.
All right, we'll say JJ's from Finland.
And JJ was actually representing Austria.
Okay. Fair enough. Didn't have an in on that one, so.
Question number 14. The Blue Ghost spacecraft became the first vehicle to achieve a fully successful soft landing on the moon by a privately owned company, named for a cult classic TV series set in space that was canceled by Fox after only one season, but we did get a movie. Name this Texas-based aeronautics firm.
They have an insectoid name.
Yeah.
Ken.
They have an insectoid name?
Yeah.
The firm?
Yeah.
Are you saying that it was... Oh, the company is named after the TV show?
Correct.
Okay. So we'll say Firefly?
Yeah. That's... Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is Firefly Aeronautics.
Well, I did not know that. That's interesting. What do we think about the show Firefly?
Oh,
Love
delight.
it. Love it.
Yeah.
Problematic
Never seen it age as
creator.
well.
Otherwise, the actor is fantastic.
I mean, yeah, some of the actors.
So yeah, with the exception of one.
Coming for you, book. I'm just
Yeah. Oh.
Was Ron Glass canceled?
Right,
No.
He died.
I mean, life canceled him, yeah. But,
Yes, he was like canceled by life.
But I thought you were saying with the exception. You said I like
Adam
the actors
Baldwin's a
with the
little
exception.
problematic.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's funny. I just saw Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion on a podcast with Brent Spiner and Jonathan Frakes, and it was just like all of my nerd dreams came true, and they were all talking about shows they'd been on and stuff. It was great.
No, Tudyk is a delight. Gina Torres is wonderful. I love Jewel State. I love Marina Baccarin.
Marina Baccarin's just
Nathan Fillion
absolutely-
is fantastic.
Yeah.
They're all lovely.
Pretty good track record.
Except one.
Except one.
All right, we're going to wrap it up with a sports question finally. Question number 15. The 2025 World Series was a 7-game slugfest between the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers.
Well, wasn't it great, though? Sorry.
I didn't
It's
say
really
it
good.
wasn't great. I just said it was a slugfest. It also featured the championship series' first ever pinch hit grand slam in Game 1 by what Toronto player? He admitted after the game that he had slept the night before on the pull-out sofa in Davis Schneider's room, whom he replaced as pinch hitter.
I know one player who was involved in the World Series, and I'm gonna just step away. I'm gonna let the bench warmer.
Is it probably the highest paid player in baseball?
Yes, that's who I know. I'm gonna let the bench warmer step in on this one. Pinch hit for me.
The fairly confident. I think his name's Edison Barger. Not much behind that other than that's
I
his
like
name.
it. Matt?
It was Addison Barger. That's correct.
All right, we got 3 billion more points on the last period of our game here. It was a great one, and we finished with 12,500,000,000 points. Hope you guys at home also had a great time and had a high score. If you beat us, let us know on the socials. We're always happy to know that we've been defeated at home. But no, Matt, that was an excellent game. A lot of fun. We appreciate you putting that together for us once again this year.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, we love your year in review games. Eric, glad to see you. Glad you can join us and help pinch hit today for Matt and Neil, kind of. Neil's floating around the studio a little bit today, but he was unable to join due to some deadlines for his next book. So looking forward to that as well. But yeah, Eric, any final thoughts today?
No, just if you're listening to this and you love that last sports question, check out Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. We've recently just revamped all our music and everything, so it's kind of like a new year, new Benchwarmers, I guess.
Not a paid sponsor, just some cool people.
That's right.
There you go.
Matt, any shout outs from you?
I will let you guys know when my audiobooks hit the market, but
All
yeah,
right.
probably
Please do.
May or June.
Cool.
Yeah, please do. And yeah, that'll pretty much do it for us. One last entity we need to thank. One last entity floating around the studio is Airwave Media. Go to their website, airwavemedia.com. Check out other great shows such as Who Arted, the classic. How about the Film Vault? And Curated by Chance. That's Neil's other podcast. Check it out. So that'll do it for Triviality today. For Eric, Matt, Jeff, and myself, that was Triviality. We'll see you next time.